Over the course of these videos, we've been talking about some pretty important topics as it relates to the I Am Strong formula. We have covered things that I hope have helped you grow your self-worth so that it becomes productive and effective in your life. Learning more about yourself, drawing the distinction between what you do and who you are, and allowing you to feel that you are worthy of greatness, of success, of happiness, and also learning that your self-worth should never go down. It should only go up. And one of the ways to help that is to make sure that you reduce any contamination to your self-worth that you can possibly have. And this comes from being genuine or living an authentic life. And this is the G in the I Am Strong formula. And it allows us to take everything that we have learned and put it together. Now, it's impossible to cover everything about the I Am Strong formula in these short videos. If you would like more information, if you would like more details, and maybe some self-evaluations and more exercises, please pick up my book by the same title, I Am Strong, The Formula to Build Your Self-Worth. I have put a lot of information in that can really help you. But today we're going to be talking about G. We're going to be talking about being genuine and living an authentic life. One of the ways I'd like to do this is to share a story with you. Not that long ago, my wife and I relocated to a city near Phoenix, Arizona. And I went over to visit my neighbor, and I found him in his garage, and he was angry. He was really upset. And he was pointing at his garage saying, "Oh my gosh, I have termites." And I was unaware that you could have termites in Arizona. And I looked, and he was pointing to these little mud tubes on the foundation of his garage. And I learned that termites can be a silent destroyer of your house. That unless you know what to look for, it could destroy your house and have costly repairs to fix it. The same can happen with our self-worth. That if we're not careful, we can allow some contamination into our life that will destroy our self-worth. And it happens one little step at a time, to the kind of like the termites do, that unless we know what to look for, unless we know what to watch for, we may not even be aware that it happens because it happens so subtly. And here's what can happen is that when we don't live an authentic life, when we have resentment, when we hold grudges, when we are unwilling to forgive, it can create a contamination that causes us to feel less about ourselves than we did before. As we conclude the I Am Strong formula, it's important to put this all together. And the way that you put this all together is to remember to create a distinction between what you do and who you are. And I've mentioned that several times throughout these videos. However, here's a word of caution. What we do can have a significant impact on how we feel about ourselves. It should not be the source of our self-worth, but when we do things that are negative, when we do things that are dishonest, when we're telling lies, it can contaminate our self-worth and make us feel less confident about who we are. So here's what I'd like you to do in this part about being genuine, about being authentic, is to just do the right things for the right reasons and to be honest in your dealings with everyone. And by being honest, you might automatically think I'm talking about your business dealings, or to not steal, or to not keep things that aren't yours. But what I'm really talking about is I want you to be honest with your feelings, your emotions, and in your relationships. So that if someone offends you, I want you to forgive them. I want you to talk to them. I want you to remove whatever baggage you can from your life so that you can live an authentic life. And this becomes so important as you start to feel better about yourself. Don't let anything in that can take that away from you. The I Am Strong formula has been put together in a way that allows you to go back to various parts of the formula whenever you need to. If you need to focus in on your why, if you need to learn more about your strengths and minimizing your weaknesses, if you need to learn more about respecting your needs or not blaming others, you can go back to whatever portion of the I Am Strong formula that you feel that you need to boost yourself up again, to reduce the contaminations in your life, and put it together in such a way that your self-worth becomes a driving factor in everything that you do. So that when you are approaching something new, either a new job, a new city, or a new relationship, you feel value from the inside out. You should also feel less dependent on others for praise. You should also feel less dependent on others telling you that you're great, because you know that you're great from the inside out. As we conclude this portion of these videos on the I Am Strong formula, we are now about to go into a whole different topic. The very next topic is going to be about cultivating optimism, because optimists have many benefits, like having better jobs, making more money, being healthier. All of those great benefits can come to you. And the reason I talked about the I Am Strong formula first is because once you feel better about yourself, it's much easier to be optimistic about what happens to you, what your future is, and about yourself in general. So in these very next videos, we're going to be talking about some very specific skills that will help you become optimistic, that can grow your level of happiness, and at the same time, affirm and protect your self-worth.